Hello my friends and subjects, welcome to the channel. I'm your overlord, the Godless Gamer. You're watching Lucky episode 13 of my Stellaris campaign, A Tale of Galactic Conquest. The Galactic War has begun. We only played into the war a few minutes, but I'm glad that the war started last episode right at the end, because then I had, I had some time to myself in a paused state to strategize on how I'm going to play this war out. Think about it this way. I want to say it in the simplest terms, in the simplest way possible. This side of my empire, this is the Maginot Line. This is where I have all of my defenses built up. This is where I have all of my fleets concentrated on all of my border stations. Let's keep it that way. Let's hold down. I might do the occasional sortie into enemy territory. Down here, I'm sending our army down this way. There are some planets right here that I want to take away from the SOW. They directly own these systems. Let's take them away. Let's gut punch them in the economy, because I want to take this system in particular. There's a Dyson Swarm and an Arc Furnace. These are two megastructures helping their economy out, and if we take it, or if we conquer this system here and destroy those megastructures, even if we leave and we retreat back to the Maginot Line, even if they take this back, they have to rebuild the Arc Furnace, they have to rebuild the Dyson Swarm, making them expend resources, so on and so forth. A war of attrition, essentially. But I'm not going to push this side of my empire. We're going to use the back door. This wormhole that I was worrying was going to be a weakness, we're going to turn it into a strength. This wormhole. I like how the system's called La Back, because this is the back door. We are going to attack from La Back. I'm going to get a fleet in here, and we're going to attack the League of Oxox. They are a prospectorium under the SOW. This subject specializes in research and science, with almost their entire budget focused on supporting their academics and researchers. They are in dire need of protection from their overlord, who receives incredible technology for their troubles. So this is a trade-off for them. They don't focus very heavily on military, they focus on research, and they give that research to their overlord, the SOW. So if I come in through here, through this back door, and just rampage through this empire, and weaken them, like, look at these stations. This is a very, like, this is a level 1 station, level 1 station, level 1 station, and there are a few planets around here. I could easily rampage through here and destroy them. I don't know how deep I'd be able to get before they started dedicating some fleets over here to protect it. I don't think they will. I want them to keep their fleet strength on the Maginot Line, so I can keep an eye on it. And speaking of keeping an eye on things, we're 44% done building the first level of our Century Array, which is our megastructure that's going to allow us to see everything. It's going to eliminate the entire fog of war, and we'll be able to see the positions of every single fleet in the galaxy, helping me to strategize better. So a lot of things are going to fall into place for us. Let's unpause. One of our
stations is under attack.
I like how the second I unpause, we get under attack, but that's okay. They're attacking these systems that I don't care about. I'm going to play on slower speed. Just cut me some slack, guys. I have a lot to do. There's some stations that I need to reinforce. We discovered a few more wormholes, like right here. I have a station to build up. I'm colonizing 2 more planets, and then I need to build up the stations around those planets. I'm colonizing Rumble right here, and I'm colonizing Swoop right here. We're not colonizing yet. The colony ships are behind a big queue of ships. I'm building another fleet. The new fleet I'm building is going to be the fleet that I attack the League of Oxox with. So in the Maginot Line, we're going to have 3 fleets on each border. And like I said, we'll do the occasional sortie Maybe an enemy fleet will come too close and we can take them out really quickly. We can just jump out beyond the borders, just not too much. They can take these systems. That's what they're gonna do.
One of our stations is under attack.
Power generation is going to become a concern because I'm developing a lot of planets and I'm building all those stations and defensive platforms too, and that's going to eat into my power, so we have to keep an eye on that. The planets that I'm colonizing are going to have some generator districts in them. See what their fleets are doing. See, they have this fleet that's coming up here. If he comes up here and makes himself vulnerable, I can quickly jump out and get him.
One of our spaceports has been lost.
Yes. I'm jumping out. We're taking out these fleets. 2 of them belong to the Cardew Coalition. Who are they? Oh, that's this right here. And then one of them is SOW fleet. Let's take them out. And then we'll jump right back, repair our ships, and we'll keep an eye on the distribution of all the different kinds of ships. We've been taking some attrition here and there, but we'll return to the shipyards and then replenish them.
Construction complete. Hostile Xeno fleet engaged. Construction complete.
At some point, I would like to put battleships in my fleets, but I haven't felt it really necessary to do that yet. We've been doing just fine without them. And that's going to building battleships eat into your naval capacity a lot.
One of our spaceports is under attack. One of our spaceports.
They're advancing right here, too. That's fine. I want to give some time to this new fleet to build. I need to give some time for this new army that I'm building as well. This is the army that's going to help invade over here. And this guy's never going to shut up. We're going to constantly be getting spammed with notifications. And that's okay. I need him. He helps me out. He tells me if some of my stations are getting attacked. This colony ship is done. This is going to swoop.
One of our spaceports is under attack.
They look pretty vulnerable right here. I might just do this invasion really quickly. My army is ready. It's right here. I'm doing it. One of my fleets needed a destroyer. This one. Alright, merge up and let's go.
Construction complete.
Slowing down a little bit. Since we are going into enemy territory, I'm going to slow it down a second. And then I have to manage all these construction ships that are expanding. A lot of micromanaging today. But I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. What I really need to micromanage are these stations that are building. As soon as I can upgrade them, I need to. I need to build defensive platforms here around Rumble. Some around this wormhole entrance. I'm developing this station too, which is a border station. Labac is already developed. It's just this one. Oh yeah, and then one more. What was it? This one. So a lot of stations to manage. And then I have more stations to manage when I colonize those planets, so... I mean, look how long this list is. It's ridiculously long.
System survey complete.
And then our planet list is going to get longer, too. Alright, how are we doing? They're making some progress over here. Let's investigate this system. 1, 2, 3 planets. That's 3 separate invasions I have to do. Repo. We're invading this one first. Low garrison. 664. 1406. So we'll save that one for last. We'll invade this one, then this one, then this one. Let's see what kind of damage we're gonna do to their economy as a result of taking out these planets. This is a fresh planet, so it's not really doing much. He's building strongholds here. He's trying to increase his naval capacity. And then the same on this one. Wow, he's spamming strongholds. He wants to increase the size of his navy. So if we destroy these planets, we will reduce his naval capacity by a bunch. I guess that's not a bad thing to do to him.
One of our spaceports is under attack.
And that's directly affecting the SOW. Newly named the SOW Galactic Custodian, the Sovereign Obedin World's Galactic Custodian. That's too much to say. I'm just sticking with the SOW.
One of our spaceports has been lost.
Oh yeah, where? Every time he says something like that, it's gonna panic me a little. This fleet is still gonna take a while to build. 80% done with our megastructure. And then let's not forget, when we upgrade that Sentry Array all the way to the top, we will gain access to our Ascension perks, and then I can get Galactic Wonders, and then I can upgrade my Dyson Swarms again. And that'll really help our power. I can't wait to build this Dyson Swarm. Or the Dyson Sphere.
Engaged.
Dyson Sphere.
Construction complete.
Construction ships are doing well. They still have all jobs. I'm
Colonization
terraforming
efforts.
Soundwave into a machine world.
Construction complete.
Oh, no. I don't want to upgrade that. I'm sorry. That was just telling me that this construction ship is done. Okay, we'll let everything go for now. We're doing alright. Staying on top of everything.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
Here's somebody we can jump on. I have some extra ships to make up for some losses here. I have 3 destroyers, 1 corvette. That's going into this fleet here. Merge those. And let's jump on this vulnerable fleet.
One of our spaceports is under attack. One of our spaceports has been lost. Hostile Xeno fleet engaged.
Well done. Oh, there's another one we can take out. 41,000. My fleets are still pretty strong. Let's do it. Let's take this one out too. 41,000 is a lot, but it stands no chance against 3 separate fleets that are all stronger than it. So they're kind of suiciding some of their fleets here, which is good for me. It's just the numbers. It's just purely the numbers. They can't engage as many ships as my fleet can. Okay, get back home. We'll repair. And then we'll start making up for some of these losses. They're still not bad. send one fleet over here. Nope, not all three of you, just one. Sorry. Go get him. I need you boys bombarding that planet. The really strong one. They're both on Armageddon bombardment.
One of our spaceports is under attack.
And did I tell the fleet to invade? Invade this.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
So we took out those two fleets. I'm happy about that.
Construction complete. Invading Xeno lair.
Okay.
Construction complete.
We got to the first level. It's done. We're immediately going to start upgrading it. How far along is this fleet? They're getting there. We're starting to build the destroyers.
Xeno lair secured.
Alright, we conquered that planet. On to the next one, the next weakest one. Get it.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected. One of our spaceports is under attack.
They're not really making some... Wow, really? Another vulnerable fleet. Let's hope they stay there. Let's repair these guys first. Go get them. We started colonizing those planets yet?
Invading Xeno.
Yeah, we're starting to colonize Swoop. Swoop Prime.
Xeno station engaged. Hostile Xeno fleet engaged. Construction complete. Construction complete. Xeno station engaged.
I'm surprised they haven't been sending fleets this way. They haven't been threatening me over here. The SOW can send fleets in here. These are their subjects. They can send their fleets wherever they want. There's no military might over here, which is why I want to attack back here. We're invading the next planet. Oh! I can handle it. I can handle that. My armies are vulnerable because they're in the middle of an invasion. If I ditch them, if I run away right now, I'll lose my army. Are they coming?
Xeno lair secured.
They are. They're heading for the relay. We took the next planet. We just need one more to go. Just one more to go. 41. Yes, we can invade that really fast. It's all three of my strong fleets against two meh fleets.
Construction complete.
Okay. While we have control of the planets, we're shutting all of them down. And we can get the hell out of Dodge. Let's go back. We'll recuperate, refresh, I'll do all that stuff, and... Wow, why did they just suicide that? Whatever.
We have mastered a new technology.
Yeah, we just got the hell out of there. They're right on our tail. A mega shipyard. That's another mega structure that I do like. But it's going to take a while to research it. They're building up another fleet right here, probably to start taking some things back over here. How's my fleet doing? Getting there. My army's almost done too. My new army. Let's check our stations. And then I have to do my construction ship stuff. This one's all queued up. Let's start upgrading the station around my new colony. I need to start clicking this little bar and dragging, it's faster, but I have a monitor over here on my right, so if I go over here just a little bit, it's gonna go to the side, so it's just finicky to grab. I'll start doing that just to speed things up. I need all of this information. There's no information here that I do not need. So deal with the visual diarrhea. If you can't deal with the visual diarrhea, then you must not be a Stellaris player. Alright. Build up some stuff there. Building up the platforms here, which is nice. Okay. How are my borders doing? They're very angry that I destroyed their colonies, but there's nothing they can do about it. This fleet is really strong. They haven't lost a single ship in any of my fleets. I want to go get them. I want to take them out, because I want to progress to this. I want to take out those two megastructures. Wars weren't won by sitting behind walls. Yeah, he's just going to take these things back.
One of our spaceports has been lost.
Let me check on my planets. I'm building a lot all at once, so my power is gonna start being strained a little bit. And my rare resources. I'm starting to get a little low on exotic gases. Most of these planets I can ignore. They're fully developed. It's just the bottom half.
One of our spaceports is under attack. Construction complete.
Coast is clear. Let's move it. Let's check out this system. Oh yeah, we know about the two megastructures, so the arc furnace and the Dyson swarm. Where's the planet? Here. Let's see how it's built up. It's pretty developed. He's gotten all of his building slots filled. And it's just mostly... His civilization, city districts are nexus districts to us. They produce trade value to him, and that's something that they have to worry about. We don't have to worry about trade value because we don't really trade. But he's got some research built up here, and he has some megaplexes which produce trade value. He's got 4 research labs here. And a planetary shield. He thinks that's going to stop me. I don't think so. Well, let me check the armies. 837? That's nothing.
Construction complete.
I just want to take these things rapidly
complete.
so I can get back to my borders and recuperate. I don't want to be caught out in the open. Like this guy is. What are you doing? Oh. Alright. Let's send 2 fleets. Alright, we'll just send 1. Or we won't send any. We don't have to send any.
Station engaged.
Let him take these systems. I don't care. We've developed this part. We still have some more stuff to go over here. And then, this is really low priority.
One of our spaceports has been lost. We have mastered a new technology.
When I get these stations all built up, that'll help with our power, because I'm going to build solar panels and stuff. And it's also going to help with our naval capacity. Everybody's in the system. Army, go get them. Probably could have bombarded it a little bit first.
Construction complete.
So much to manage. We're not done colonizing the planet. I have to get on that. As soon as it's colonized, we have to develop it.
Construction complete. One of our stations is under attack. One of our spaceports has been lost.
They're taking all these. Until I have an army, there's nothing I can do about here.
Engaged.
I can shift the army that's doing the stuff down here. We'll shift them over here, and then I'll start making doing some raids into the territory here. Take out these planets. I need that little notification that tells me when I can use my minor artifacts. Here we go. I just need 11 more and then I can reverse engineer. That's... Alright, pretty good timing.
System survey complete. One of our spaceports is under attack.
That's this one.
One of our stations is under attack.
We took it. Downgrade the station all the way down to the bottom. Shut down the planet. And let's delete these megastructures. This arc furnace too. And the planet itself disappears. It's fine, guys. The planet is still here. It's now it's invisible. Get back home. Well done, boys. And now I can ship this army. Army. Come here. Oh, no. Don't go into the territory. Just get to Optimus.
One of our spaceports has been lost.
How's our fleet doing? We're done. Our new fleet is done. Let's shift them. Let's get him to Lebac. And our new army is ready too. Let's get him. I was thinking about, you know, just having a fleet on this side of the wormhole in Zarum just chilling out, but I'll get more use out of it if it's over here doing things, you know? That's one of the decisions, like, just while I was thinking between the episodes. Do I stay defensive or do I attack? And I chose the correct one. I can't do any damage if I'm just sitting behind my borders the whole time. I have to harass them.
Construction complete.
Okay, this is upgrading to the top level, so I can fill these slots now. 3 anchorages, 3 panels, resource silos, naval logistics, and that's it. Same with this one. Keep an eye on our power. It's getting below. We were making like over 1,000 or 2,000 before. Now we're starting to get a little low, which means I have to hope that my planets develop soon so I can build those generator districts. Swoop is almost colonized. Grimlock, you are a generator world. Which isn't going to be the case forever. I want to make this an industrial world and specialize it for that, but I don't really need alloys right now. And I still have Unicron Prime. Maybe I should start developing another industry. It's just that my power is being pulled in a bunch of different directions.
Construction complete.
My energy production's being pulled in a bunch of different places. Like, I need it to build up these stations. Every time I upgrade these stations, which I'm doing in rapid succession, that's more and more power that I'm draining. That one's queued up. That one's about to finish.
One of our spaceports is under attack.
So I can build up. One of our stations is under attack. Which one would that be? This one? Oh yeah, the one with nothing of value in it anymore.
One
You
of
can
our
have it back.
spaceports has been lost.
kind of wish this fleet had a leader. Should I switch it up? I don't think I have to. I don't think I need another leader. There's no threats over here. There's literally no military over here. The closest one is over here. This is all free. This is free to me.
Xeno station engaged. Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
Here's another fleet that I can pounce on. 34,000 strength. It's only 45% health, so it's taking a beating. These are the Autobots. Autobots roll out. Kill these idiots. I like their purple trails, though. Oh, they're already attacking. Oh, no, they're going this way. They're coming to this system. Oh, no, no. Wow, they're coming right at me. What? I hope I didn't leave.
Xeno fleet engaged.
Why on earth did they do that? It saves me from leaving. There are some tiny fleets in this area, so I'm a little nervous about attacking. We'll try it. We'll try it with this one system. Let's see what this system is doing for them. There's only one planet. Oh, it's a moon. It's not very developed, which means it'll be easy to invade. Let's go get it.
Xeno station engaged. Colonization efforts begun.
Okay. We're about to finish colonizing that planet. I got a new building slot here. I just don't need alloys right now. It's not an emergency, even though I'm going to make this an alloy planet. I could always mix it up and do, like, some energy production and then some alloy production. I'm just trying to decide what I do with this slot. I mean, energy first. Let's do energy first. And then I'll spam all these generator districts. Energy for us is most important. We are a machine race. We need energy. Holding down the fort. It looks like they're shifting some things over here. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe not. Just let me take out this one system. That's all I want to do.
Hostile Xeno fleet engaged.
I could reach out a little further and take control of this system and then get rid of the Dyson Swarm here. I'm taking a risk. I'm extending further out beyond my borders than I want to, but they have nothing over here. Nothing that I can't defeat easily. Unless they really start shifting some heavy fleets over here. I don't see why not. Take advantage of a vulnerability.
Invading Xeno lair. Xeno station engaged.
Keeping my eyes peeled.
We have claimed a new world for our people.
How's our upgrading megastructure? 122 days and we get the next level. We'll get more vision.
One of our spaceports is under attack.
There's another vulnerable fleet right here.
One of our spaceports.
Whoops, I sent them on a
Xeno
roundabout
station engaged.
route. I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. Okay. Now, there's no planets in this system, but that's okay. I don't care about that. I care about destroying this. Say goodbye to your Dyson Swarm. Say goodbye to 95 energy. And a fleet.
Hostile Xeno fleet engaged. We have mastered a
Two
new
fleets.
technology.
They're sending more and more. I think they're starting to pump some fleets up. Get out of there. Let's get back to base. How are we doing on this invasion? Almost done.
Xeno lair secured.
Xeno Lair. Shut it down. Everybody get back to the border. Well done. Nice little sortie there. Took out a megastructure. Took out a planet. I'm about to reformat my regulatory node.
Xeno station engaged.
These construction ships have done a really good job. Almost done. And I think I'm going to start getting rid of some of the useless ones. I'm going to disband this one. Look at this. They colonized a planet right on my borders. They're trying to make this permanent. If I deal with this now, I can get rid of it sooner, but I would have to shift an army. Okay, yeah, the army's done doing this thing. So send them over here. Alright, Century Hub is up to the next thing. I know I'm constantly scrolling back and forth between different places, but next level. Our energy looks bad, but it's not going to be like that. I'm sure next tick, it'll go into the positive. I normally do a simulation site after that, but I think we can relax on Unity. Let's get the energy grid up and go. Well, no. We'll do a couple of Nexus districts, and then we'll spam generators. I have a lot of generator worlds, I will admit. do more torpedoes. We'll prioritize coming for this system because it has the planet in it. They're coming back up this way and retaking these. My army's still making its way over here, and we'll jump on this planet before it gets too developed.
Engaged. Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
How are we doing on attrition? This fleet still hasn't taken a single ship loss. They've done some damage here. So let's queue up some ships for this. Let's replace some in this fleet. They need 11 corvettes and 1 destroyer.
System survey complete. Hostile
This
Xeno
science
fleet
ship is
engaged.
still out here on the opposite side of the galaxy doing his merry little scientific investigations. He's having a grand old time. Not a care in the world. Alright. How are we doing with... I can build up to here. This is the buffer system for the Fallen Empire. I just need to leave this alone. I can come this way.
Construction complete. One of our spaceports is under attack. One of our spaceports has been lost.
There's a decent sized force assembling right around here. We can see a lot more because we've been upgrading our sentry thing, or our sentry array. So they have some might right here. It may not look very strong, but it's a lot. It's numbers. So yeah, that's pretty big. There's a not so big fleet down here. I could probably start invading this way if I want. But this is the fleet that I'm most likely not going to do any invasions with, because it has to defend a border from 2 directions. So if I dedicate these fleets to come down here, they could come in this way. So it's important that I keep this fleet here. These other ones, there's only 1 entrance, so I can expand out a little bit, or I can keep... I could take these away too, but I don't have to. Maginot Line. There's no reason to leave it. A not very developed planet. It's producing some energy for the League of Oxox. It's got 17 pops on it. It's not huge, but it's something. It's not nothing. Bombard it.
Spaceborne depravity encountered.
We're gonna take one fleet and send them in with the army. Take out this planet.
Xeno station engaged. Hostile Xeno fleet engaged.
Let's move on to these systems.
Invading Xeno lair.
Let's keep an eye on these guys, and if they are shifting over here, we'll go back to the border.
One of our spaceports is under attack. Invading Xeno lair. One of our spaceports has been lost. Hostile Xeno fleet engaged. We have mastered a new technology. Xeno lair secured.
Why can't I downgrade the, They have an active construction queue? What? Cannot downgrade our dismantled starbases that have a construction queue. What? Oh, he's building a ship. I don't think so. It's too late for that nonsense. Say goodbye to Utam Jaborm. See ya.
Xeno lair secured.
Alright, this
Council
fleet
agenda
needs to be reinforced. The other guys are okay. Oh. Reformatting our node. Let's see what it got. Docked ship upkeep minus 10%. Army upkeep minus 15%. We got the same trait again. Colony build cost. Colony development. It's not really helpful. I do like this one, and it starts at level 2. Army upkeep is pretty nice. Alright, it says my power's low, but I'm not freaking out. It's probably gonna get better in a second. It's because we're taking all these planets and stuff, and when you do that, it messes with your energy. So I'm sure the second we destroy this planet, it'll go back to normal.
Construction complete.
See? Well, it still needs
One of our
work.
spaceports has been lost.
They're still working their way up here. Up here. Well done, gentlemen. We are almost done developing all of this.
Construction complete.
I have to keep checking my stations. How close are we to our next level of more than 2 years?
Depravity encountered.
How do I get this notification to stay up here? Like, I used to have a little tab that stayed here, and I could just keep occasionally checking it. But now I have to do it the hard way. I have room for some more officials. Let's give some of these planets that I've neglected to give governors a governor. Let's give at least one of them. Grimlock needs a governor. Minerals from mining drones? No, we don't care about that for this planet. District upkeep. He sits on his butt. He's glitchy. His experience gain and upkeep is more expensive. I suppose I could do this guy and he could level up. Get some better traits.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
Where? As long as they're not crossing the border. This planet looks like it's producing a lot of food. 92 food. And some energy, because it has a bioreactor. Alright, that seems a valuable planet to destroy. Easy to invade, too.
One of our spaceports has been lost. Invading Xeno lair. Construction complete. Xeno station engaged. Xeno lair secured. Hostile Xeno fleet detected. One of our spaceports is under attack.
He's never gonna shut up.
Xeno fleet engaged.
Alright, we get it. They're pushing up this way, I know.
System survey complete. One of our spaceports has been lost.
This is still a young planet as well. Not very valuable, but still something I can take away from him.
Invading Xeno lair.
It looks like they have a fleet right here that's... Yeah,
We have
he's
mastered
shifting
a new
over here. But I'm willing to bet he's just gonna take back the systems that I've taken. That's all he's gonna do. He's not trying to defeat me.
Construction complete.
And I'm accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish. We're destroying these planets. We're destroying his economy.
One of our spaceports is under attack.
And I can destroy him. Not scary. Alright, these fools have expanded uselessly, because now I'm just going to push back again. And maybe our next sortie will be to take out this planet here.
Construction complete.
Oh wow, we just hit an hour. I'm not paying attention to the time. We'll play a bit more. Let's play until my energy is not scary looking.
One of our spaceports is under attack.
It's because I'm taking these planets. They always mess with my energy. Yeah, see? He's just taking these systems back. Too little, too late. There's some planets down here, if I wanted to come down this way. There's some more military might up here, but he does have a megastructure. And let's... Like, we haven't taken a look at this power right here. This power is landlocked because it can't get out. It's wedged between the Fallen Empire right here. It can't expand this way, and this empire here. So, this might be another empire that I could take out easily. I know one fleet isn't going to be able to do all this by itself. Like, maybe I can build another fleet. We have the naval capacity for it, if we wanted to. And then we can get another fleet over here just to help out.
Hostile Xeno fleet engaged. One of our spaceports has been lost.
Another vulnerable fleet. Out here.
Construction complete.
Alright. This one's all queued up. Rumble, I don't have to worry about anymore. I don't have to worry about Ambizia. I do have to build some platforms here, though. Don't want to build all those light ones. We're good until this one upgraded, so then I have to build more platforms. And then where are you? This is... Oh yeah, this is my new colony. I didn't rename the station. Let's manage our construction ships. We're done over here. No more to develop. I can get rid of them. This is going to aesthetically bother me. This is going to bother me. Even though we have all the systems, there's still this little blotch that's going to permanently be there. Damn it. We're going to have this ugly little blemish. It's never going to go away. And I don't think we need to expand anymore. I don't think we have to worry about, you know, taking advantage of all of this stuff. I'll keep sending my science ship around. We'll keep surveying it. But I'm not in a rush to grow into this. We need to focus on our growth into this. We'll have a new border with the Free Helvan Confederation if we come down here. And we are at war with them. So maybe we'll let down here go. I won't focus on coming down here. We'll focus on coming up here. And then we can take out this power. What is this power doing for the SOW? They're a Scholarium. The subject specializes in research and science, with almost all their entire budget focused on supporting their academics. And alright, so it's another research empire, just like this one that we're fighting. The League of Oxides. I'm confused. It shows a picture of a diamond, like it shows the mineral symbol. See? Minerals. It says they're a prospectorium, but the description says they specialize in research and science. You'd think a prospectorium would be helping them with mining and stuff. This one makes sense. The Stellarium has the right description. The other one doesn't. Alright, so maybe this empire... Maybe this is just bugged and it's not actually giving them research. Maybe they're just giving them minerals. That's how they're helping them, I guess. It says a Stellarium, but it's a prospectorium. I'm confused. Maybe the game is just lying to us. I'm used to being lied to by Paradox games. Alright, let me get these 2 construction ships going. He's all done. I know there's research here, but I can't build. It's not letting me. Just ignore this. This is fake. This isn't real. Anyway, guys, I think it's a good start to our war. He already backed up. Coward. So it's a good start to our war. I like that we were able to make some attacks into their territory, take out some of their planets and their megastructures. That's big. The ones that we took out right here are they were directly owned by the SOW, so that weakened them. How close are we to our next... Alright, so a year away, and then we'll get to our next level of our megastructure, and then we'll be able to see even more. And then I think we have to upgrade it one more time after that, and then it's fully upgraded. I started this... When this war was declared on us, I was really nervous. I'm not nervous anymore. We've proven, as long as we can keep our eyes on things and we don't get jumped by a military... Ooh. They might be threatening this border here. We'll have to see. Things are getting interesting. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I did my best to micromanage a lot of stuff. We tried to manage all... We've expanded into all of this. Basically everything that our former allies owned. So that's good. We lost a little bit of territory here, but that's fine. I'm going to make another sortie to get Epsilon Indy here, and then we'll take out this planet. Which is really developed. It's got all of its building slots. It's providing a bunch of research. And some volatile motes. And a little bit of food. So a lot of research. So if we take that out, that will weaken the Kingdom of Neverdrawl with their technology. So it's just a battle of attrition. That's what it's all about. Just picking away at them while we get our conquest over here. This is going to work out well, guys. I'm feeling good about it. Anyway, thank you for being here, guys. I can't wrap these up in a speedy manner. Thank you for being here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this one. Leave your comments. If you are not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. I would really appreciate that. Lets me know you guys are enjoying the content. So hit that subscribe button. I will see you in the next one, episode 14. We got through lucky episode 13. Episode 14 is coming up next. Until then, I will see you there, guys. But until then, have a good one.